Live on YouTube and Google+, it's Pageant Live. This is the place for glamour and style. Get great pageant tips you won't find anywhere else. Find out what you need to know before your next pageant. Post your questions and comments for our panel during the show. Learn great ideas about all aspects of pageantry. Here we go. Pageant Live starts right now.
Hello, welcome to Pageant Live on this Tuesday evening, May 20th. And we are so glad that you are here this evening. I am Spruce Dickerson, 2011 Miss Plus America Elite, and your co-host for, or actually your host for this evening. I'm sitting in once again for the fabulous Stephanie McGrain. And again, I am always humbled and always honored to have this opportunity to be able to fill her shoes and sit in her chair. So I thank Stephanie and I thank Pageant Live for allowing me to do this. Tonight we have an awesome show, as we always do. Tonight we have single ladies. What is that song? Single ladies. We have single ladies on the show tonight. We have our single queens. And the topic of the show tonight is competing in pageantry as a single woman. So I think this probably will bring out some interesting conversation. And I think these ladies are raring to go and raring to share with you some of their perspectives about competing as a single woman. So let's get started without further ado, and let's meet our beautiful queens. Let's start with Angela.
Hello, my name is Angela Spock, Ms. 2013, and my platform is Melanoma Prevention Through Education.
Very good. Thank you, and welcome to the show, Angela.
Thank you, Spruce.
Emicia.
Hello, guys. My name is Emicia Parker. I am Miss New York Plus America 2014, and my platform is Empowering Underserved Youth, Building Stronger Communities.
Very good. Thank you, and welcome to the show, Emicia.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Angel.
Hello, salutations to all. My name is Angel Myers, and I am your Ms. Florida Plus America. My platform is Active Angel, empowering women through health and fitness awareness.
Wonderful, and welcome to you, Angel, to the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And again, we're glad to have you beautiful queens on this show this evening. First,
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. First, let's I would like for each of you just to share a little bit about your platform, because of course we know pageantry, that is a common foundation, a common component and denominator in pageantry is community service.
Yes.
Is going out into our community and giving of ourselves. I mean, look at the rich history of pageantry, scholarships and whatnot. So pageantry is educational, but pageantry serves others. So let's talk a little bit about each of your platforms. And Angela, let's start with Angela. And audience, I would like to let you know that Angela is the reigning Ms. Plus America. And Emicia, yes. She won at Nationals last year, and Emicia and Angel will be competing this year at the Miss Plus America Nationals in July. So, yes. So, Angela, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about your platform.
My platform is Melanoma Prevention Through Education, and why I think this is so important is because the recent studies have shown that no matter what race you are in fact eligible to get melanoma. It used to be thought that the darker the skin color, you actually have to worry about melanoma, but now we know that everyone has to worry about it, and 80,000 people are going to be diagnosed this year. And that's only the people that are diagnosed, and men are the fastest growing group in that 80,000 because they're so unlikely to wear product such as SPF because they think it's going to make them less manly.
Or even maybe go to the doctor for early detection.
Absolutely. If it's not falling off or bleeding, they're not going to go.
Right. Okay, well, very good. So, and with your platform, give us an appearance. Have you made an appearance based on like going into places where you teach about melanoma?
Actually, at the Miss Texas, at Miss Texas Plus America, I was actually able to present to the entire group my platform and give them a small talk, and the ABCs of mole recognition, which is something kind of hard to talk about at a pageant. Everybody went, "Ooh, she's talking about moles at a pageant," and but what was really, pardon?
Where's the beauty in a mole, right?
Well, actually, you know, they used to be considered
right.
mole. It was a huge beauty. People would like on their face, but afterwards, exactly. And Madonna on one of the sides, but afterwards, people kept coming up to me and showing me their moles, and they told me I had inspired them to go to see their doctor, which is exactly what this is all about.
Excellent. So, you know, even like just that one instance made your whole reign worth it in your platform, is to inspire others to be more aware of what the issue that you're advocating for. So that's excellent. Very good.
I'm also a licensed just quickly, I'm a licensed esthetician, so I do this every single day. It's one of those, my clients come in, I check them for moles, I educate them on the moles and the melanoma prevention.
Good.
And
good. That's very good, because that's something that we just don't think about. I think just overall. I mean, the average, I mean, just everyone, we just don't think about these things. No. Yeah. So thank you. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Emicia, tell us a little bit about your platform.
Well, my platform is empowering underserved youth, building stronger communities. It's one that's very near and dear to my heart as a product of the foster care system, a child of two addicts. I know what it's like to grow up and to not really receive adequate support from the people who are supposed to be supporting you if you're in an underserved community. So I'm making my business to go out into these communities now and to make sure that those children receive the support that people like me didn't necessarily have. And it's just amazing. I love it.
Very good. Very good. Well, tell us about one appearance that has really just maybe stuck with you, or just, you know, really captured your heart, you know, along the lines of your platform.
Sure. Wow. How do I narrow it down? One appearance was an appearance that I had speaking with children who were in group homes and who were formerly incarcerated. And that was an amazing, amazing appearance, because I was able to share with them my story of being in foster care, which so many of them were. Group homes are what were developed here for those children who age out of the foster care system, having never been adopted. So I was able to give them like a very real possibility of what could occur in their lives. They didn't have to succumb to the statistics that were given to them. They could actually achieve whatever goal and whatever dream they set out to achieve, as long as they had the right support system. So that touched me very greatly.
And that's awesome. You know, to take that personal experience and, you know, you lived it and you were part of it, and to be able to go and touch the lives and the hearts of others. Yeah, that's very life-changing, not only for them, but for you as well. Yes, and that's what this is all about, right?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Thank you. So, Miss Angel, tell us a little bit about your platform.
My platform is Active Angel, empowering women through health and fitness awareness. What I do in Active Angel, I go out and I strive to be a role model to plus size or double digit women, not even necessarily plus sizes, to get out and do physical fitness activities. For a long time, people just said, oh, just walk. Walking is the wonderful thing, and walking is really great, but walking is extremely boring to me. So I'll find myself doing nothing, you know, because I don't want to walk. Not all the time. Gosh, I love nature as much as the next girl, but not all the time. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to look around and see, do I see anybody else doing, interesting things that I want to do that I can identify with, meaning their size, meaning their age. And I just was not finding it. I didn't find it. So I said, okay, I'll be the person. And then people can identify with me.
Good.
So what I do is, I mean, I'm just up for endurance sports and fun things, and I go out and do them, and so many women say, oh, okay, I want to come and do this. Well, I want to do this with you.
Good.
It's wonderful. It's
Good.
wonderful to inspire.
So you do actually get positive feedback on being a full-figured woman and getting out there and doing a half triathlon, or what is it you just did, a triathlon?
Yeah, I just did a half triathlon.
Woohoo!
Yes, thank you. Yay! And then what I did was you swim 400 meters, which is approximately one time around the football field. That's 400 meters.
Oh,
and then you bike 10 miles. And after you bike 10 miles, then you do a 5K. So
that's a half. That is a half triathlon.
That's a half triathlon. Yes. And you do it back to back to back. There's no break. There's no let me go get some water. There's nothing.
And I can't do a quarter triathlon. That's a lot.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I believe in you. You can.
Oh my gosh.
But consequently, now I have a team. So it's like we're meeting on Saturdays, and they're like, we want to do it. They want to do Iron Girl with me in September.
Good.
So I'm excited.
See, and this is what inspires me with each of you. Y'all are so active in your platforms, and the platforms that you chose. It's not just something out of the air that you grabbed. These platforms are your lives, and you are living your platforms. Yeah. So, to me, that's heart, and that to me is what pageantry is about. It's something that's near and dear to your heart and living it out. And so I'm very inspired and encouraged by each of you girls. So, and I think,
Bruce, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but you know what? Exercise, we do it to lose weight or to look better or to feel better, certainly. But it's like at this point for me now, it's about, okay, what am I going to do with my team? What kind of swimming exercises are we going to do? And it also becomes, they say you need to lose weight. Always, if you weigh much more than 130 pounds, you must lose weight for some reason.
Right.
But now it's not about I'm trying to lose weight because that's what the doctor says. It's about I want to be able to run faster. I want to be able to swim faster, and I know if I'm carrying less weight, then I can do these things. So it really was a paradigm switch, and that's what I'm hoping to happen for other women.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
But I think that is the foundational thing, is hoping that it works for other women. So I think with each of y'all's, it is. That's the foundational key right there. You do what you do for other people, and that's what it's all about. I've always said, my crown is not about me. My crown is about other people. My crown is about serving others. So I applaud each of you, because each of you, that's exactly what y'all are doing. So, yes, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, well, so now let's get into the fun part. Somebody sing this song. Single lady, Emicia, single ladies, sing it for me, because you're a singer. Sing it.
I'm not a singer, actually. Angela's the singer. I think Angela should sing the song.
Well, I think maybe if we all sing together, then we will. You want to try it?
Now put your hands up.
Doo-wop. I'll be the background singer.
And I'll sing way
all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. That's all I know.
All the single ladies. Now put your hands up.
Okay, I'll put my hands up and clap. I can do that part.
I can do this. I do this. Okay.
I'll do the background.
Well, thank
you, Alicia. Way in the background. That's where I am. Way in the other room in the background. Way.
Angela is our spotlight. She's our up front girl. Okay, let's start with this. Angela,
Yes, ma'am.
Since the topic of our show tonight is being single and competing in pageantry, share with our audience what your perspective is on that. And because I know for me, when I competed, I was single. I didn't have a husband. I didn't have a boyfriend. You know. No, I didn't have that kind of support system. In pageantry, for me, was completely not even what I was brought up with, you know, to bring attention to myself. So I had to reconcile kind of a whole lot of things.
Absolutely.
Okay? Right? But being single, you know, for me, it was a little lonely. You know, yes, I had supporters, but I didn't have like that attached to my hip type supporter.
Right.
So, Angela, share with us your perspective and, you know, what you did for support.
As I coming to pageantry as a performer and being a single performer, I've never been married, and so I had to find in my this strength that no matter what I felt on the outside, I couldn't show. You know what? No matter what I felt on the inside, I couldn't show that on the outside. And quite honestly, the first year I was dating somebody, and it was very hard actually to do this company in a way, because instead of me being able to focus on, I know this sounds silly, but being able to focus on me on certain points, I would have to make sure that he knew that I was still thinking about him. And here I'm in the middle, I'm in a break here. Hi, honey, how you doing? I'm thinking about you. And so the second time I did this, I actually had to walk me through this, and you gave me permission to not anyone to say that I was okay. And not only to work on. So I was really, really busy on practicing. I mean, and so I just really reveled in being able to say, this is about me, and this became almost like therapy. It was like this CBT, you know, cognitive behavioral therapy with heels and dresses. And so fabulous. It was wonderful to go through as a single lady and not have to worry about anything else other than what
you know, Angela, you make a very good point. And ladies, what do y'all think? I think she makes a very good point. I hadn't even thought of that. That if you had a boyfriend, now a husband may be a little different, you know, that you can take care of that, but I guess. But, you know, if you had somebody, you're but you're focused on their feelings and, you know, having to make sure that they're taken care of as well. And we're not talking about being selfish, no.
Absolutely not.
But if you're competing, there are a lot of moving parts that you have to work on, and you have to be at the, you know, on your game.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, Misia, so tell us what your experience is so far with being single and taking on competing in a pageantry. What is this like in your support system?
To be completely transparent, it's been extremely challenging. Not only to not have the support of like a spouse, but also for me, both of my parents who adopted me, they both have passed. So not only do I not have support of a spouse, I don't have support of my parents either. And this has been extremely challenging for me because, you know, I can't even just call my father and say, hey, Dad, pray for me. You know, I can't call my mom, hey, Mom, this is happening. What advice would you give me, you know? So it's been extremely isolating, you know, to go through this by myself. But ultimately, it made me that much more effective in my platform of empowering underserved youth because my story is not uncommon amongst them. So many of them, I do a program now at Liberation High School called She Wins. And there are so many teen girls who are in that same predicament where they're heading towards their dreams. They don't have the support of, you know, their family. A lot of them don't have their fathers, you know, even if their fathers are alive. A lot of them don't have the support of, you know, boyfriend, husband. And I'm able to help them because I'm I'm going through the same situation that they're going through. So the word empathy literally means to feel in. I'm able to empathize with them to a greater capacity because I completely understand that they're going through.
And so does that help you then give you that feeling of support in your journey of competing?
It does. It definitely does to a certain extent. But as you know, with them being younger than me, there are certain resources that they couldn't provide that if I had a husband or if I had parents, just simple things like, oh, Emicia, you have a lot of appearances this week. I can give you a ride to this appearance. Or, you know, like just simple things like that. You know, I have to completely self-manage. But it's also made me better with time management because if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. So I've learned to really depend on myself and to depend on God also in a greater capacity.
Very good. Very good. I like that. And I like how, you know, where you take, you know, where you are, what life has dealt you, and you're making positive out of it. You know, you're not just saying, woe is me, I can't compete in a pageantry because I'm by myself. No. You're turning it around and you're stepping it out and you're making something beautiful and positive out of it, and you're sharing with your kids also that you mentor. Very good. Yes. So Miss Angel, give us what your perspective is on competing as a single woman, and your support. Where do you draw your support from?
Well, you know, I agree with both of the two queens who just spoke. I agree with both. Before I was a queen, I had my own fashion design business. And in it, my mentor told me, be prepared to be alone. Because she said, for a while, people will be supportive, but then people have their own lives.
Yeah.
So, you know, she said, don't feel angry with them because they're not there for everything. It's not their job to be there for everything. You have to be like David and encourage yourself. So,
come on, somebody. I just feel a hallelujah in my spirit.
I kind of, you know, in that way prepared. I'd gotten over this, you know, the sad feelings and woe is me. And, you know, I knew that, okay, it would be lovely to have someone to carry my bags and, you know, help me with this and that. But I better be strong enough to carry those bags myself, because it's not said that I'm going to have any help. I better be prepared to be organized and get myself where I need to be and do what I need to do, cover all the bases, learn how to balance it. So that kind of prepared me for this. Yes, that prepared me for this very much so.
Absolutely, and the triathlon is preparing you also, right, to carry those bags.
Yes.
You can carry the other queen's bags too.
She can carry me.
Oh, V.
You got to be careful with that, Angel.
It's just a wonderful metaphor for life, though, being able to carry your own bags and not worrying about anybody else to do it for you.
Yes.
That was just really pretty.
I love that. Oh my goodness, something is blossoming out of this interview tonight.
I mean, I had to learn that the hard way. You know, sometimes you have help, sometimes you don't. But be prepared. Be prepared.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, yes, with all four of us, that, and I know that it's made me stronger, and I know that it has caused me to grow in my faith, because not only, you know, I depend on myself, but I absolutely, totally depend on Jesus. Okay.
Yes.
You know, and because I do say, and I don't mean to be harsh or mean, but, you know, I do say people will fail us every day. I fail people. I don't mean to. I don't want to. But it's just human. We're just human. And so we have to, like that racehorse, keep those blinders on, you know, so we don't look to the left or to the right, but we keep our eyes focused straight ahead on what our journey is and what our path is. And do, you know, draw from within, go down deep and draw from within. And you ladies, oh, I just love you ladies, because y'all are so strong, such strong, beautiful women. And
remember, we're queens, not goddesses.
Goddesses too. Okay, we're coming to the end of our show. So I would like to give each of you just a last few minutes to give a last thought, and then any contact information or your social media contact information. So, Angela.
Last thought is on pageantry. Believe in yourself. Don't fake your platform. Absolutely believe in it 100% and live it.
Yes.
And you can find me on Facebook. Eventually, when I learn how to make a web page, you'll find me there. But right now, it's Facebook, Miss Plus America, and Miss Plus America Beauty Angel. You'll be able to find me there. And I hope to see you all at the Miss Plus America National in July 3rd, 4th, and 5th in Atlanta.
Yay!
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Spruce.
And Emicia.
Yes, my last thoughts, my thoughts completely are with one of our sister queens, the former Miss New York Plus America 2006. Her name is Brooke Lugo, and unfortunately, she lost her baby yesterday.
Oh.
Her and her husband, Colin, are raising money. So many of us who may not have known her through Miss Plus America, she actually went to high school with me, so I knew her that way. But she was also on My Big Fat Revenge on TLC. TLC also featured her wedding, so a lot of us watched her from the time she made that announcement of being pregnant and just saw like all the ups and downs that she went through with her pregnancy. And unfortunately yesterday she lost her baby. So her and her husband, they're raising funds for the homegoing service of her baby. I will post a link on my page. My thoughts and prayers are completely with her at this time. You can find me at facebook.com/Emicia, that's EMICIA, or emicia.com. But tonight on my Facebook page, I'm going to post a link, and I just want us to show all of our support right now to her and her family. That is our sister queen, and we have to continue to show her our support.
Very good. That's right. You know, once we join the sisterhood, we're queens for life. It is a sisterhood. This is a sorority. This is MPA, Miss Plus America is our sisterhood, our sorority. So absolutely. Thank you, Emicia. Angel, your last thought and your contact information.
Well, my last thought is for my fellow queens and my fellow future queens. To thine own self be true. If you have a platform, then it needs to be something that you're passionate about and something that you can do and that you can talk about and be real about, not just what's currently hot. That may not be what floats your boat, you know. So it must be something that's real to you. So that is my final thought to them, and that's my word of wisdom that I can give to each queen. I went through that until I finally found something that I was comfortable with and that I can that is a part of me. So my contact information is Ms. Florida Plus America 2014 on Facebook, of course, and you can also find me at angelmyers.com, and I'm Myers with one E.
M-Y-E-R-S.
Yes.
Yes. Well, ladies, once again, I want to thank each of you, first just for being the beautiful women that you are, for having such beautiful hearts, loving hearts, and for being so giving. And secondly, for being on Pageant Live tonight. I've thoroughly enjoyed each of you. I've thoroughly enjoyed talking with you and hearing your stories. And Pageant Live thanks you for being a guest this evening.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you, Pageant Live.
Oh, yes.
Audience, we are so glad that you tuned in this evening. We hope that you enjoyed our show tonight, and we hope that there was something that these beautiful ladies said that will inspire you and encourage you to take that next step and to follow your path and to follow your dreams. Audience, we love you. Ladies, we love you. Mwah. Good night.